In today's episode of our Photoshop, I want to walk you through how you can design this weekend social media flyer in Photoshop. I will guide you how I make Photoshop fun for you, how easy to follow, easy to use in this tutorial today. Without wasting much of our time, let's head over to our new file. In this, we want to use by 4 by 5 inches. Let's name our project. Resolution 300 RGB color. Once these settings like this, you can leave it as default. You can create our project. So this is how your interface will look like when you create your project. The next one is to head over to our resources file and bring this particular background. I'll just drop it here like this. So you can see we have already bring our background. The next thing is to make it this background to fit in, just to fit in very well. That is what the goal that we want to achieve there. After that, we can click OK. So I'll just right click here. I will click on the rasterize layer. I'll head over to this particular rectangle marquee. I'll click on this. I'll just do some trick here. So just to add a layer to this. I'll right click again. I'll click on the fill. After I'll click on the arrow down here like this. I'll just click on the contact arrow. So it will add another something. I'll just click OK. It will add another background for us at the down. You can see it very fine for me. After you've done that part, you can just press Ctrl D to deselect, which is really cool for me. The next one is to head over to our text. So I can head over to my character. I want to give this color. Okay, first of all, change this. First of all, change this to the color. So all fonts we will use in this tutorial, it will be showing on your screen, so you can follow along. I'll just click on the color as well. So the next one is to change this format. So I'm using like bold. So I will just make this one. So I'll just position it like this. I'll press OK. So the next thing is I'll click on this. So I'll use like -50. So the next thing I'll do is to go to our text again. And use it like this. I'll position it here. I'll just click OK, head over to our resources again and bring this model image. I'll paste our model image like this. So if you want to know how I generated this image, you can go and watch this video that's popping on the screen. So you will have the knowledge how you can generate image or use it for the social media plan. So the next thing is to increase our image a little bit. So I think I really like it like this. I'll just click OK. I'll light it with this tool. I'll then bring it down. So the next step in this particular one is to duplicate this background. Yeah, duplicate it. So the one at the top, I can bring it here. This is really cool what I'm trying to do. So finally we have done that part. So the next part in this particular one is to put image at the top here like this. You can bring this down a little bit, or you can increase and reduce it a little bit. Sorry that I'm doing that. I increase it a little bit like this. You can press OK. You can bring this down. So this is really what I'm trying to achieve. So the next step is to head over to our resources and bring this particular this check mark that I want to use. So you will understand why I want to use it in this tutorial. The next thing is to head over to our blend mode. I'll click on the screen. You can see it. So I can reduce it like this. So I will just paste it here. Let me zoom it by pressing Ctrl Plus. I'll just paste it here like this. This is really cool. I'm trying to check there. I'll put it here like this. Don't worry. You can press OK. You can press OK. In this particular one, I'll head over to the opacity. I can reduce it to 64 or 67 is okay. So I can press Ctrl minus, zoom out. So the next thing is to hold your Alt to duplicate it. Paste it on the second one in English, which is really fine for me. So you can see our design is almost taking shape. So after we've done that part, we head back to our resources again and bring this second effect. I'll drop it here. So I will just click OK, head over to blend again. So I'll click on it. So don't worry, I can reduce it. This, you can see what is showing us. I'll click OK. I'll just press Ctrl L You can see Control L to give us the level. That is a really shortcut. So just play around like this. Just play around like this. Which is you can copy my unit, which is I use 42. Or you can increase it a little bit, which is really cool. You can press OK. So the next thing this one is to create a layer beside it. Yeah, I'll head over my brush. So I'll let my foreground color should be black. I can reduce my brush by pressing 2 brackets on the keyboard. I'll just clean these edges. Let's see. After we done that part, I can press Ctrl T to transform. So we can reduce this. I'll just place it here. I'll reduce it a little bit. I'll just click OK. You can see it. Position it like this. The next thing is to press Ctrl J to duplicate it. You can see I just press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Finally, I'm done that part. So the next one in this particular one is I will just click on this image. You want to create some shadow. You want to create some reflect shadow on it. So one thing I will just want to do here is I'll just click on this image. I'll duplicate it by press Ctrl J on my keyboard. I'll click on the down. So I'll just click on Control on my keyboard to wrap this thing. I'll head over to my layer mask to create a layer beside it. So like this. So don't worry. After we done this part, I think it's really okay for me. I'll click a layer mask. I'll click a layer at the top. So I can click on this guy. So I can turn it to black. I'll click OK. So the next thing in this one is I'll head over to my, you can see this guy. I will right click it. You see the option gradient tools and paint. I'll click on the paint. I'll head over to this guy. No, don't worry. I'll just paint it like this. So the next thing is to right click again. Click mask it inside the image. So you can see this is what I'm trying to do in this one. I'll just click. I'll hold my screen in this one. I can press Ctrl E to merge it. You can see it. I'll press Ctrl E to merge it. The next way is to press Ctrl T to transform. I'll right click again. I'll just click on the perspective. I'll just do it like this. I'll right click again. I'll click on the distort. So I'll just bring my hand like this. I'll see, just free my hand. I'll position it the way I want it. To be. I'll just bring it down. This, you can see it. It's giving us the same effect. I'll bring it down a little bit again. That is something I'm trying to achieve there. I'll click OK. So I can press. I'll click on layer beside it. I click again. Click on my gradient tools. Okay, I can click on this small guy. I'll click on the basic. I'll click on the middle here like this, which is transparent. I'll click outside. So I can just use my gradient like this. So I can bring it here like you can see. This is something I'm trying to. I'll put it down like this. I'll do it like this. So the next step in this particular one is to head over to my opacity. I'll reduce the opacity like this. You can see this is that part. The next one is right click and click on the rectangle. So I'll just click on this like this. I'll just draw my rectangle. You just let it to go here. I'll click here like this. I'll just position it. Hold my shift like this. To drag this at the top. You can see it. After we done that part, I'll click OK. The next step is to hold my shift again to drag it here like this. So I'll click OK as well. After we've done this part again, but to see what I'm really achieved there, you can see this guy. I can curve it a little bit. Like this. You can see it, which is really cool for me. I can press, I'll hold my shift to make it fit in like this. This is what I'm trying to achieve there. So the next step is to duplicate it by holding your Alt. So duplicate it like this. So you can off your gradient. You know that we copy it, so I'll off my gradient overlay. So I'll double click here to change this to white. I'll click OK as well. After that, you can just play around like this and position it like this, which is really cool for me. So the reason why I'm doing this thing like this is that I'm trying to put some our information on everything here. So this is how I achieve this weekend social media flyer in Photoshop. If you are gaining a lot in this tutorial, you are achieving a lot in this tutorial, and this is your first time and you come, you can like the video, subscribe for more show Photoshop tutorial, turn on the notification bell, and share with your fellow. Thank you everyone. Happy new weekend. See you in my next episode. Bye.